Hi. Have you ever played word association? I say a word and then we see what comes into your head. So if I say the word rock, what comes into your head? Something like that, perhaps? Yum, yum. Or perhaps a bit of bling, a dirty, great big rock. Or maybe just simply one of these, only a bit bigger. In Old Testament times, people gathered up stones, rocks, and it was a way of remembering things. And I'm going to come back to that a bit later. But Jesus told us a parable about making sure that our lives are built on something solid. And he said that we can either build our lives on things that aren't very good or that are solid. So we can either build our lives on a rock, or maybe we're just building our lives on sand. And many of us remember a little song about that, don't we? And obviously, if you build your house on sand, it's going to come crashing down. And in our lives at the moment, a lot of us have been sort of looking again at what is really important in our lives. And for me, having my life built on Jesus as my rock is so important. There's a verse that was mentioned, in fact, at the weekend about rocks, and it said, "He set my feet on a rock," and that's Jesus. And I heard a lovely testimony from some rugby players yesterday who said that they realised after their careers were over, their lives just felt empty, and they found Jesus to be their rock. And it was just lovely to hear these, big burly rugby players saying that they'd found Jesus and he'd become the rock that they were building their lives on. So a rock is something permanent. And there's a verse in Psalm 62 that says, "He alone is my rock." You sometimes hear somebody who's married say, "Oh, he's my rock." But actually, more than earthly friendships, we need God to be the solid thing in our lives, don't we? And there's a song that we sometimes sing about God being the faithful one. And the words say, "You are my rock in times of trouble. You lift me up when I fall down." And it ends up, "My hope is in you alone." Let's just use that as a prayer. You can join in singing wherever you are. You are my rock in times of trouble. You lift me up when I fall down. All through the storm, your love is the anchor. My hope is in you alone. Amen.